Salaam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Bin, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Tariq, last time when we did videos about the labor laws, we got good responses.
MashaAllah.
And many people are messaging. So this time we will go for some interesting topic. So let's discuss about absconding because that's a critical issue faced by a lot of people, especially experts. Come.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Welcome back again to Right Horse. Absconding. This is also an important issue faced by the job seekers. Like they go to home country, they came to know that they have been put on absconding, they are not able to come back to the country. After termination of the contract, without their notice, without a notice of the employee is putting an absconding on the employee. So what are the situations where somebody can put on absconding?
Well, absconding case can be happening in so many different situations. However, the first thing the person is supposed to do before they leave the country, they need to make sure that they don't have an absconding case, because to remove the absconding case while they're outside the country, it's very difficult and it requires a lot of steps.
How will somebody know that they have been put on absconding?
They can do it while they're living on the airport itself. They can check on the
But
immigration.
again, when you reach the airport, if they find it absconding, they are moving out of the country.
Yes.
Before moving out of the country, any procedure that they can find that they are being put on absconding?
They can visit any Tahsil center.
Tahsil center,
Yes.
okay.
And they can get the inquiry about the situation.
Okay.
Because obviously when you go with your original passport to any Tahsil center, you ask them about an information about yourself. So the first thing they say is either you have or you don't have.
Tahsil center gives an
Yes.
information. Okay. So Tarek, tell me what are the situations somebody can be put on absconding? What is the process for absconding?
Absconding, they have different situation, and obviously it depends on the employer how he puts it. It can be what they call it. They can change the mobile number of the employee while they are doing the cancellation, and then when they will be requiring to contact them, obviously they will not be able to reach because the contact number is not actually for the employee.
Okay.
It can be because he has a limited contract.
Limited contract.
Yes,
Okay.
and there were a resignation before the terms, before the contract
Resignation
expired.
before the terms of the
Yes.
contract. Okay.
It can be also during the termination itself.
Okay.
Well, it depends what will be the employer putting as a support document
Okay.
to do the abscond case.
Absconding.
And
Okay.
based on that, the situation moves forward to be able to understand how is it, what happened, what documentation was provided, is it true or false documents,
Okay.
is it related or not related to the employee,
Okay.
and then after finalizing all the information, you can move forward.
Okay. Now the very important questions to the viewers, like I get a lot of inquiries that people are outside the country and they have been put on absconding. They are not able to come back to Dubai or any other Emirates. So let's ask Tarek, in this situation, what can be done?
Well, that's a very complicated procedure, because if you have an absconding case and you left the country, to come back, it's semi-impossible.
Impossible.
Semi-impossible.
Semi-impossible, yeah,
Semi-impossible.
okay.
As I said previously in my previous video,
Okay.
there is always a plan B to find
Plan B, yeah.
and
We
to find a
all want
solution.
to know the plan B.
So for that, first of all, the person needs to contact us, informing that he has an absconding case or whatever case he has.
So
Documentation.
I'm interrupting you in between. If somebody is outside the country, can he check whether he has an absconding? We can get the details, right?
Yes. Well, obviously, he can contact us.
Yeah, you can contact us. Okay?
And inform us, share with us his personal documents such as a passport and a visa copy or even a cancellation copy.
Okay.
And based on that, we do the checkup for
We
them.
can do the checking online. So like we can check on the system whether candidate is actually having any absconding issues. Now, what we do?
Once we get the confirmation that there is an abscond case, we need to see from where it started. Is
Okay.
it from immigration or it's from labor?
Okay, there are two types of absconding happening: immigration
Yes.
and labor.
And
Okay.
both. Usually the absconding case happens on both parties. However, first of all, we need to check the reason, as I said earlier, and we need to know based on what was the absconding case.
Okay.
To move forward, obviously we need to have a document from the person who has the absconding case to us. Not
What
to
type
us.
of documents? Because the person is outside the country,
It's a power of attorney.
Power of attorney.
Yes,
Okay.
supposed to be given to us,
Okay.
stating that we are allowed to represent him in the government entities such as Ministry of Human Resources
Okay.
and Immigration Department. It's either will be ICA, GDRFA,
Okay.
or whichever.
So means there should be a power of attorney assigned to a particular person who is representing you on UAE. So that has to be notarized also,
Yes,
right?
it has to be notarized from ministry. Once they do the typing, it should be attested from their main home country.
Home country attestation,
Yes,
right?
and then after that they will do the attestation from Ministry of Foreign Affairs, their home country.
We can do the same notarization. Can we do this if somebody is giving a power of attorney to us?
Yes, the only process that we can help them with once they finish the notarization in their home country from UAE embassy,
We
need
can
to-
do that, no?
Yes, they need to send us the original document, and
Okay.
we do the attestation over here in Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Minister of Finance. Then it will be valid. Then suppose you are the representative, you can represent the
Exactly.
absconding candidate. Yeah. Okay.
Once we have the documentation, we will be able to move forward and to apply for an application to remove the absconding case.
Okay. How long it will take to get the absconding removed?
It's from 2 days till God knows when.
Okay. So it starts from 2 days to maybe it may take a week. Depends on case to case basis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's based on case, based on documentation. It might be also an absconding case from a company that does not exist anymore.
Okay. So
In that case, the situation gets more complicated.
Okay.
Because obviously the government entity requires to contact the previous employer.
Okay.
If the previous employer does not exist anymore, then me as a representative or whoever will be having the power of attorney to help them, they need to chase the government entities to go to bring a few proof from a different government entities stating that this company does not exist anymore.
Okay.
And
So viewers, it's not an easy job, it's a complicated process. The process starts from getting a power of attorney for a representative in UAE, then a lot of hard work involved in this process. So if you have such cases arising, just contact us. We can try to help in our way. And thanks for liking the video, watching the video. So you make your comments so that we can prepare more videos according to your convenience. Thank you.
thank you, everyone.